1. Opening for the busy viewer. Trump's been on a tear. He slapped Japan with 15% auto tariffs. They signed the deal. He forced the EU to invest or buy $1.3 trillion in American goods. South Korea folded in a week with another $350 billion in US investments. Now, Trump's aiming at India, threatening 25% plus tariffs if it doesn't yield. But this time it's different. India didn't blink, didn't beg, didn't kneel, and here's why. 1. India is a proud nation. It led the non-aligned movement during the Cold War, never picked sides, never bowed down. 2. Modi is a tough leader. He's built his image on India pride, not foreign approval. 3. Russia arms India. Then and now. Over 60% of India's weapons come from Russia, and they're crucial to standing up to the superpower next door, China. 4. 25% tariffs? Modi's seen worse. The best India could hope for was the EU's 15%, and more likely Vietnam's 20% plus. It's not worth selling out India's farmers just to shave off a few points. 5. India exports brains, not goods. In 2024, India exported $184 billion in services to the US versus $81 billion in goods. You can't tariff an engineer's ideas. So tariffs won't hurt India much. 6. We've been punished before. After the 1998 nuclear tests, the entire West isolated India. And still, it rose. So go ahead, slap the tariffs. Proud India will never kneel. Before we dive in, if you appreciate calm, clear breakdowns of big global plays, hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your take. 2. India's spirit of non-alignment. Since the Cold War, India has refused to be anyone's junior partner. It led the non-aligned movement, 120 countries choosing independence over obedience. That spirit still drives Indian foreign policy today. It won't kneel, not to Beijing, not to Washington, not to anyone. 3. Modi sells strength, not submission. Modi's power comes from projecting strength and Hindu pride. From Ram Mandir to Make in India, he campaigns on self-reliance, not trade favors. Giving in to Trump would look weak, and Modi never sells weakness. His voters want a lion, not a lapdog. 4. Russia, not America for weapons. When war comes knocking, and India has fought many, it turns to Moscow. Since independence, Russia has been India's most reliable defense partner. Over 60% of India's military hardware is Russian: advanced jets, missiles, tanks. The US, often unreliable, offers arms with strings and lectures. Russia delivers. And with China staring across the Himalayas, India won't gamble on American promises, especially not under Trump. So there's no chance India will abandon advanced Russian weapons just because of Trump's 25% plus tariff threats. 5. 25% tariffs are manageable. Yes, 25% sounds tough, but the best India could get was 15% like the EU, and more likely Vietnam's 20% plus. To get lower rates, India would have had to open its farm markets to US exports, a death blow to over 100 million Indian farmers. That's Modi's strongest base. Not happening. 6. India exports. Brains, not goods. India's real power? Not cheap goods. It's 1.4 billion brilliant minds. Just look at who's running America's top tech firms. In 2024, it exported $340 billion in services, including software, IT, and finance, more than 4 times its goods exports to the US, $81 billion. You can tariff t-shirts. You can't tariff talent. 7. India has faced worse. In 1998, India tested nuclear weapons. The West imposed full sanctions, froze aid, and cut ties. India didn't fold. It built its own tech, its own defense, its own pride. Today, it's the 5th largest economy on Earth. Tariffs? We've seen worse. 8. Closing. So Trump can huff and puff. He can throw 25%, even 100%. But proud India will never kneel. Not for a deal. Not for fear. 9. Final. If this gave you something to think about, please like and subscribe. And if you want more stories that bridge left and right, the US and the world, drop a comment, ask a question, share it with someone as curious as you. See you next time on Twin Peaks Bridge Reflection.